Hey everyone, it's Fentony. I want to use this video to address some of the talking points from the Crypts of Winterfell Season 8 teaser trailer. A lot of people are asking, where is Bran Stark and why does Jon Snow's statue look so old? So we've got to remember this teaser trailer is not actually new footage. Of course it's stuff we've never seen before, but it's not taken from the series. It was actually shot exclusively for the teaser trailer. But I do think the Crypts of Winterfell are going to be extremely important in the final season. We know there's secret tunnels below the crypts, and we know in episode 3 the Night King will hit Winterfell. I think Winterfell will fall, and the survivors will use these secret tunnels to escape the castle. But I've also got a feeling it might be the location where Jon Snow learns about his parentage. Either that, or the gods would. So let's talk about Jon first. In the teaser trailer, Jon, Sansa and Arya have their own statues in the Crypt of Winterfell. These statues are meant to be symbolisms for them seeing their own deaths, and if they don't stand and fight against the Night King, they will die. The icy fog that comes into the crypt is meant to be the Winds of Winter, which represents the Night King and the Army of the Dead. Jon's statue does look older, and Arya and Sansa look like how they look now. People think this could mean that Arya and Sansa die in the final season, and Jon Snow survives and then dies an old man, as these statues are meant to be built in their likeness when they die. Yeah, the Jon statue definitely looks much older than what he does now, and his beard is longer, and his face is a bit fuller. So this doesn't actually mean that Arya and Sansa die, and then Jon survives. In fact, Arya is actually one of the favourites to survive the whole series. A lot of people bring up the fact that George R. R. Martin's wife's favourite character is Arya, and she once said that if he kills off Arya, she will divorce him. I don't think this means very much on the show, but I do think Arya survives. We shouldn't overthink these statues. They've never been great at capturing the actual likeness of the character. You can tell who the statues are meant to be, but they're not actually that accurate. Just go back to Ned Stark's statue. That doesn't really look like him. You can kind of tell it's Ned Stark with the sword and the hair. And if you go back to season 7 episode 4, when Arya and Sansa reunite in the crypts, people actually said the statues looked very bad and nothing like Ned. And Ice looked very inaccurate. Arya even mentions in the episode that it doesn't even look like their father. She said it should have been carved by someone who knew his face. And then Sansa replies saying everyone who knows his face is dead. Obviously Ned's children knew what he looked like, but perhaps the people who carved it didn't. They only went by descriptions. And obviously they don't have a photo of Ned Stark. You can take that however you want. The statues have never looked great on the show, they've never looked accurate towards the characters, and I don't think it really means anything. So the next big question is, where is Bran? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe the crypt doesn't have wheelchair access. Or maybe Isaac Hempstead Wright just wasn't available. Or maybe the teaser just wanted to focus on the 3 more human characters. Obviously Bran Stark is the Three-Eyed Raven now, and Mira did even say that Bran died inside the cave. Bran is technically the same person, but because he's seen so much through so many different eyes, he just can't register emotions anymore. His main purpose is to be the Three-Eyed Raven and to face off against the Night King. He's never going to be the Bran Stark that we knew ever again. Obviously some people have theories that the Night King and Bran are the same person, and Bran is the Winds of Winter coming for the Starks. This theory is all based around some green sight time travel shenanigans, quite similar to how Bran warged into Hodor whilst using his green sight abilities to view a moment in the past where a younger version of Hodor was. People think that maybe Bran's going to go back and see the creation of the Night King and warg into the human before the Children of the Forest can turn him into the Night King. Right now we don't actually know who the Night King is. All we know, he was a member of the First Men, the Children of the Forest captured him, tied him to a tree, and in some sort of ritual placed dragonglass into his heart to create the Night King, as the Children of the Forest and the First Men were actually at war, and the First Men were chopping down all the weirwood trees. Obviously eventually the Night King breaks free of their control, but as of right now we don't know much else. A lot of people think the Night King might be an ancient Stark, and maybe he might be called Bran. Brandon Stark is a very common name in the Stark family. Several different people in the family have had the name Bran. It's obvious the Night King and Bran have some sort of connection. They might not be the same person, but they definitely have similar powers. The Night King was able to see Bran and even touch him inside of a vision. That doesn't actually explain why Bran's not there, and you could spend hours trying to figure it out, but honestly it's just a teaser, don't overthink it. I think Bran and the Night King will face off again, but it's not going to be with swords or anything like that. It's going to be a wizard battle. A battle of minds, a battle of green sight and warging abilities. Obviously Jon and the Night King will have to face off again, probably with swords, and then Daenerys and the Night King with dragons. Bran being the Night King is not my theory, it's actually a very popular theory, but I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm not going to rule it out. So basically I don't think Jon's statue looking older means anything, and honestly I can't explain why Bran Stark wasn't in the teaser. But as usual, we're just overthinking it, but that's what we do best. But I want to know what you think. Do you think Jon's statue looking older is important? And where is Bran Stark? Why is he not in the teaser? If you've got any requests for videos, just let me know. I'm still working on that Samuel Tarly video. I think I'm done milking the teaser now, so let's move on to something new. Unless you guys want to talk about something, just let me know. So as always, remember to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and then remember to subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.